I don't know what's going on in this world. All I know is what I have going on. And everything I need to know in this world, like if it's a hurricane or tornado coming to my city or something like that, I find it out naturally. But basically what I'm saying is, if it's nothing that's gonna affect my life directly, then I don't care about it. Like I don't know what new celebrities out. I don't know their new movies. I don't know their new music. Like I don't know what's going on in this world, and I don't care about what's going on in this world. You have to live your life and block everything else out. That's the main reason, but that's one of the main reasons why I'm positive. That's one of the main reasons why I'm peaceful. I live my life and block everything else out. Like just think about that. Think about what it means to live your life and block everything else out. That means anything you have to do in your life, that's all you see. That's all you thinking about. You're not thinking about other people. You're not thinking about this. You're not thinking about that. You're not thinking about a bunch of BS that ain't got nothing to do with you. You zoned in, tunnel vision. You focus. You know what you got to do. You wake up every day and you do it. Living in the moment. Okay, this what you got to do today. You handle that. Boom. This is what I got to do today. Handle that. Every single day. Every day that goes by. You do what you have to do. You know what you have to do and you do that. You don't worry about nothing else. You don't let no distractions come in your way. Like, I haven't been posting videos because I've been living my life. And the main thing with me making videos is I'm so blissful, I don't think about nothing except positivity. Like the things I'm making videos about, I have to think about the topic, then record it. It's rare times where certain things will be on my mind already, and I be like, well, let me go ahead and make this video about it. But for the most part, I be zoned out. My mind empty because I'm just naturally mindful now. So I don't think about nothing but growth. I don't think about nothing but how I'm finna better my life. All day, every day, everything you do need to be putting you closer and closer in the right position. Anybody you allow around you need to be an asset to your life. From when you wake up to when you go to sleep, all your time conscious needs to be spent flourishing your life. When I wake up, I thank my divine. I thank my divine throughout my whole day. I thank my divine while I'm driving. I'm thankful for my car. I'm looking at myself thankful. Thankful I got all my fingers, my toes, my legs, my arms. I'm thankful my body functions properly, how a body is supposed to function. I'm thankful I can hear, smell, see. I'm thankful for my spiritual connection, my gift, my awareness, my high level of consciousness, my positivity, peace, my wisdom, my level of understanding I got, my ability to read things before other people can read them. Like I can pick up on red flags from step one. Like most people don't see red flags until it's too late. Most people don't see red flags until they're slapping them in the face. I see red flags from the root when it's first starting to come. Like if red flags was a plant, I see it from the seed. It take other people for the plant to be fully furnished, like whatever the word is. Like it take other people to see the red flags when a plant is fully grown already. And now they see the red flags and now it's too late. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to sense things before it's too late. You gotta know your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm thankful of that. I'm thankful I have electricity. Thankful I have food. Thankful of fruit. Thankful of water. Thankful of my bed. And we're gonna talk about bed right quick too. See, it's a lot of people that be on the internet nowadays, and they'll talk about how, oh, this ain't natural, this ain't natural, this ain't natural. You know what I'm saying? And I don't pay attention to none of that. I don't pay attention to that because that stuff I've been knew for years. I've been knew this. But I'm not finna sleep outside. I'm not finna have my car and walk to work everywhere I go. That's stupid. I'm not finna sleep on the floor. I'm not gonna sleep in my bed. Ain't nothing wrong with sleeping on the floor. But ain't nothing wrong with sleeping in your bed either. Like, if you want to do that, then do that. But they'll be like, oh, this and that gonna lower your vibration, this and that. If sleeping in the bed lowers your vibration, then you got bigger problems. Like, a lot of things people say lower your vibration, don't lower your vibration. It's all in your mind, bro. It's lowering your vibration because you think it's gonna lower your vibration. So you already allowing it to lower your vibration. Like, think about how stupid that sounds. Sleeping in your bed gonna lower your vibration. That don't make no sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things in life are actually meant to make our lives better and easier. So you gotta take advantage. Like, once you know stuff, okay, cool, you know it. Now what you gonna do with it? Another thing, people want to talk about how money fake and money man-made. Cool, all right. Well, don't go make no money and see how your life end up. Stop making money and see how bad you be living. You can't get to think you so spiritual to where you don't need to make money. Because if you really connected spiritually, money will come to you. If you really in tune, your God will align you with money. If you're not making money, that's because you're doing the wrong thing in life. If you're not full of peace, that's because you're doing the wrong thing in life. Like, you have to block everything and everybody out. Like, I'm so zoned out and I'm so zoned into my own life, I don't think about nothing except me. I live my daily life, working, flourishing my life, spiritually, financially, physically. Like, it's already gonna be a long process. If you focus 100% how you supposed to focus on your life, it's already still gonna be a long process. It's already a long journey, especially if you finna have a long life. And you should want to have a long life, a long, healthy life, living your human experience. You know what I'm saying? So if you already got a long journey in life, and if you are focused 100%, imagine how much longer it's gonna take if you got all these different type of distractions. Like, it's so many people in this world dead that probably never even meditated. I ain't gonna say probably, I know it is. I know it's people that's dead right now, never meditated. Don't know what it feel like to meditate. Don't know what a meditation, how it feels like, never knew. It's so many people in this world, and they live their life not on their path. Like, imagine making it a long way. Like, imagine you working so hard at something, and you get to the end, and you was on the wrong path. Like, yeah, you did good, you was grinding, you got all the obstacles and hurdles. Now when you get to the finish line, you find out you was running the wrong way. Now you gotta turn all the way back around, as far as you came, and when you was on that wrong path, you gotta go even farther just to get off that path and get on your path. And now you gotta make a long another journey on the right path. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you really gotta step back and focus, so you won't make no mistakes. Like, you gonna make mistakes along the way, but wouldn't you rather make mistakes on the right path than make mistakes on the wrong path? And eventually you gonna find out you on the wrong path anyway, and now you still gotta go on your right path, and you still gonna make mistakes on that path because you ain't never been on this path before. So you gotta figure it out along the way. You gotta figure it out yourself. Everything I do, I had to do on my own. I ain't had nobody in my life to teach me none of this. Every single video I made, I got from me. Like, nobody in my real life has taught me anything. If I did learn something, I learned it from the internet. Like, doing my research, like early on in my spiritual journey. But I stopped doing all that now. I started that for a long time ago. Cause I'm like, if I gotta rely on somebody else to give me information, am I really spiritual? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to rely on somebody else to teach you things, that means you're not connected spiritually. Cause you're supposed to get your own wisdom. You're supposed to get your own consciousness from yourself. You got this power inside you already. So if you can't get it from yourself, that means you're not connected like you think you are. Now you got to get to know yourself. If you got a job, on your next day off, turn your phone off, sit in the house all day by yourself. No TV, no access to the outside world. If you go outside, you need to walk barefooted in nature, nothing else. Nothing besides that. Like before I became my own boss, I was working for companies. I was still connected with my spirit and divine. And I needed to be. Like, it was no way I can be at a place full of negativity and not be spiritually connected the whole day. I meditated when I woke up, meditated on the way to work. I was being mindful the whole day while I was at work, in my head, keeping my energy positive, tuning out the world around me. On my breaks, I was reading spiritual books. And I never learned anything from the spiritual books. But it wasn't because they didn't have wisdom in it. It's because anything I read, I already knew it. So the books were reminders. And they were great reminders. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. You can't think you know so much that you too good to read a book, or you too good to do this, you too good to do that. Like me, I know a lot. I know a lot. And it's nobody I would come across 100% put my trust that nobody I come across and meet in this world would know more than me. And I'm not talking about worldly things. I'm not talking about education wise. I'm talking about spiritually. You know what I'm saying? You got worldly things you know, and you got things you know spiritually, internally. And that's what matters the most. Anybody can know the other shit, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is go to school, you know what I'm saying? And pay attention in class. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of things I found out about the world, I found out once I became in tune spiritually. Like, once you become connected spiritually, you're gonna find out so much naturally. That's what people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So, it's about reminders. It don't matter if you already know something. It don't matter. You do things for reminders. Because once you get to a certain level, the level like I'm at, once you become at a certain level inside yourself, you're going to have so much information piled inside your brain. You have so much information in your spirit that you're going to have reminders. You know what I'm saying? You need reminders. Every single body in this world need reminders. Especially when you know a lot. You need them. Because you can't remember. It's so many things that you know, you can't remember all of it. You have to have reminders so you can remember it. Otherwise, it get pushed to the back of your brain every time you learn some new information. If you're not using this, if it's certain information you're not using in your day-to-day life, you will forget about it unless you got reminders. Like, if you learn something and you never have to use it again, you will forget about it unless you have reminders. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have reminders. It's your way to decide how you're going to get those reminders. But however you get those reminders, make sure you are really being reminded. So anyway, like I was saying, when I was at work, I read books on my break. So, and when I got home from work, I stopped by the store, which was Walmart most of the time. Most of the time I went to Walmart. I go in there, I get a natural bar soap without all those chemicals. I get a natural body wash. I get an exfoliating scrub. Then I go home, hit the shower, light my candle, go in my room, meditate. And my whole day, after I got off work too, I spent growing and getting to know myself. And that's the best feeling in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to choose the feeling you get from being truly spiritually connected versus anything else, I choose this every time. Think of anything in the world that feels good, and I choose my spiritual high. I choose my high frequency, vibration, and positive, blissful energy over everything.